I'm Ruben Diaz. Here's your ABC 24 News update. The federal trial involving Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty has now been pushed back until February of 2027. Court documents show that Shiesty, whose real name is Lontrell Williams Jr., will now be tried alongside his father, rapper Big 30, and several others in Dallas. Prosecutors accused the group of carrying out an armed takeover and holding rapper Gucci Mane at gunpoint in January. Investigators allege that Shiesty forced a victim to sign a recording contract release while armed with an AK-style pistol. He has remained in custody since April after a judge ruled he was a flight risk. New data shows that pedestrian crashes remain a serious concern across Shelby County. Now, while the number of crashes and deaths is down compared to the same time last year, advocates believe there's still a lot more work to do to keep people safe. State data shows 175 pedestrian-involved crashes and 20 deaths in Shelby County so far this year. So that number is actually down from 199 crashes and 25 deaths during the same time period of last year. Advocates believe that safety improvements and education have to work together to prevent future crashes. They point to better road designs, improved crosswalks, and driver awareness as key steps to help prevent future tragedies.
I think using the designated crosswalks is a great thing, and reflective gear, light clothes. But I just always also go back to encouraging drivers that it's so important not to be distracted at any moment and to slow down.
According to deputies, pedestrians can also protect themselves by staying alert, putting away their cell phones, and making eye contact with drivers before they cross. A new Tennessee immigration enforcement law is facing a legal challenge before it ever even takes effect. Now, the law would create new criminal penalties for people who stay in the state after receiving a final federal deportation order. Supporters claim the bill strengthens the public safety, but critics argue that immigration enforcement is the federal government's responsibility. Now, the debate has moved from the state capitol to federal court. Our sister station in Knoxville explains why the law is already facing legal challenges.
State lawmakers approved the measure during this year's legislative session. Supporters say the law targets people who have already received a final deportation order and remain in Tennessee for more than 90 days.
This bill would make it a misdemeanor for an individual who has exhausted all possible routes to try to become a citizen.
The law also creates penalties for people who have previously been deported and later enter or attempt to enter Tennessee. House Majority Leader William Lamberth argued the legislation is necessary to improve public safety.
I am sick and tired of people coming into this state, this great state of Tennessee, illegally.
But opponents say the law creates a state immigration system that conflicts with federal law.
The answer is not to pass state laws creating a parallel justice system targeting and criminalizing individuals.
Representative Afton Ben also spoke against the bill during the March vote in the House of Representatives.
History reminds us to be cautious when we're building systems that classify and criminalize people based on the legal status rather than conduct.
Now civil rights groups are asking a federal court to stop the law before it takes effect. A Knoxville immigration attorney says immigration enforcement has historically been handled by the federal government. She says she expects the lawsuit to focus on whether the state can legally create immigration-related criminal penalties.
We actually have seen other states attempt to do similar laws in their states that courts around have repeatedly struck down because they reaffirm that this is a federal power.
All right, that's your ABC 24 News update for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Ruben Diaz.